Welcome back, citizens, and thanks for watching. We'd like to thank all of our patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for your support. If you enjoy our content, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button to help the channel grow. In today's episode, we'll be learning about the orbit of Pyro I, its locations of interest, history, and lore, and that episode starts right now. Pyro I is a storm-ravaged, charred planet on the edge of Pyro's volatile star. Slowly disintegrating with each solar flare, the planet's surface is a constant reminder of its impending demise. Its high-pressure atmosphere, thick with electrical storms, creates an environment where lightning strikes are frequent and violent, making landing a dangerous endeavor. The space around Pyro I is equally dangerous, with fluctuating radiation levels and erratic solar flares that make navigating a challenge, even for the most advanced ships, requiring the highest quality of shields to survive. Despite the extreme conditions, Pyro I has become a hub for the most daring and resourceful outlaws. Some have sought to harness the planet's deadly solar flares, using them as makeshift reactors for complex refining processes or as a power source for illegal operations. These outlaws have set up hidden stations and makeshift settlements, carefully navigating the planet's storms and using the constant chaos to their advantage. The planet's hostile environment has kept most away, but those who remain see Pyro I as an opportunity to exploit its unique resources and the cover of its dangerous conditions. The planet's proximity to Pyro's star make it a prime location for illegal trade, smuggling, and unregulated mining. While the risks are high, the rewards for those who manage to survive are equally great, making Pyro I a place where only the most determined or desperate can thrive. Rustville is controlled by the Headhunters. The Headhunters control Rune Station and several smaller outposts in Pyro, using them as hubs for smuggling, black market trade, and staging raids. Rising in the 27th century, they forged covert trade routes and adopted a brutal, bone-adorned aesthetic. Their brutal rule ensures loyalty, while their bone-adorned settlements serve as warnings to outsiders. Rustville earns its name due to the overwhelming presence of rusted, decaying machinery and scrap metal that dominate the landscape. The settlement was built atop the remains of old mining equipment, abandoned ships, and other discarded technology from previous attempts to colonize Pyro I. Over time, the harsh environment and lack of maintenance caused these structures to corrode and decay, giving the entire town a rust-covered, dystopian appearance. As the Headhunters took control, the name Rustville stuck, reflecting both the physical decay of the town and the lawless, gritty nature of life there. This landing site offers 2 landing pads, food, drink, clothing, personal weapons and armor, vehicle systems, and weapons for sale in a small shop. Stag's Rut is a settlement controlled by Citizens for Prosperity. The Citizens for Prosperity is a civilian nonprofit dedicated to expanding non-criminal settlements in Pyro and nearby systems. Their settlements are cleaner and more organized than outlaw strongholds, aiming to attract commerce and long-term stability. Originally founded as Citizens for Pyro, they changed their name in 2954 to reflect their expanding mission beyond Pyro. By fostering growth, they hope to gradually overpower the system's criminal influence, starting with a major settlement on Bloom. Named after a massive stag-shaped rock formation, it serves as the hub for trade, resource extraction, and manufacturing. The faction maintains control through economic power and political influence, offering prosperity to those who conform while keeping dissent in check. Life in Stag's Rut is stable, but residents know the challenge that the faction's authority comes with: serious consequences. This landing site offers 2 landing pads, food, drink, clothing, weapons, and armor for sale in a small shop. Grey Gardens Depot is an unaffiliated storage outpost located on Pyro I. Operating independently of any major faction, it serves as a hub to store and manage assets. Referred to as fully stocked and ready to rock, the depot features a commodities terminal, facilitating trade and resource management. As an integral part of the Pyro system, Grey Gardens Depot offers essential services for explorers and traders navigating this lawless region of space. Pyro I's Lagrange points are some of the most desolate and unremarkable locations in the system, offering nothing of value beyond temporary gravitational stability. Unlike the bustling, strategic, significant Lagrange points found elsewhere in Pyro, these zones are devoid of infrastructure, notable resources, or even regular traffic. The intense proximity to Pyro's volatile star makes long-term occupation nearly impossible, as powerful solar flares and relentless radiation create an extreme environment unsuitable for sustained activity. No known settlements, refueling stations, or extraction operations exist here, as the risks far outweigh any potential benefits. While some ships may briefly pass through for navigational reasons, Pyro I's Lagrange points remain largely ignored, serving as little more than empty waypoints in an already hostile system. Rab Alpha is one of several asteroid bases within the Pyro system, often used by outlaws and independent operators. Originally established by Pyrotechnic Amalgamated, the facility was abandoned following the company's bankruptcy, leading to its occupation by outlaw groups. The Rab prefix designates it is part of a network of remote asteroid bases, while the suffix Alpha suggests it was the first in a series of such installations, with subsequent bases following a similar naming convention. For example, Rab Beta, Rab Gamma. This naming structure implies a systematic approach by Pyrotechnic Amalgamated in establishing multiple facilities within the Pyro system. Today, Rab Alpha serves as a hidden stronghold for those willing to brave Pyro's lawless depths. Rab Tongue is another one of several asteroid bases within the Pyro system, often used by outlaws and independent operators. The suffix Tongue is believed to be derived from an old pirate or industrial designation, possibly referencing tungsten, a durable metal often associated with mining and heavy industry. Some speculate that the name hints at the base's origins as a former mining or refining facility, later repurposed by outlaws. Like other Rab bases, Rab Tongue remains a hidden and dangerous location within Pyro's lawless expanse. Well, that's the orbit of Pyro I. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for new episodes of the other orbits. We'll see you in the verse, and happy mining!